Welcome to Own the Chaos. The stock market is crazy and chaotic.
And crash. You son
Oh, God. Hold on. Pause.
Brad and Fat Man Zoom are here to help you own it.
They were targeting Wall Street when they should have been targeting Capitol Hill. They should have been targeting DC. This is the same thing, and this is what people keep missing.
Taking it to the suits, being relatable and hilarious.
You bought GameStop at 400, didn't you? To the moon, baby. To the moon.
Get ready to own the chaos in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chaos. My name is Brad. That is Fat Man Zoom. The stock market is crazy and chaotic, and boy, is it ever today. How about we hit him up with the starting five, Fat Man Zoom?
All right, starting five, we have Sam Cisneros, Mysterious Gal, Jason Padilla, Jeff Panica, and Savvy Money Show. You are our starting five.
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. Hit him with the thumbnail pose. I did that one. Do one more, but don't do double fingers up. That's what you always do.
Right.
One more. That's pretty good. Solo, real quick.
All right. You look like you're taking a dump.
No, it's not good. All right.
Look at the camera.
I'm looking at the title.
Oh, you're looking at the title. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know what
look
you were
at the
doing.
title.
Okay, I got you.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Hold on. It's better when I give you titles so you can react to the titles.
Okay.
Olympics canceled. And one more. I have chicken nugget disaster. All right, good stuff.
Anyway.
Hey, man, dude, I just want to say, bro, you're looking like a picnic.
Yeah.
Reminds
Like the brawny man, kind of.
Yeah.
Stitch Fix sent this to me. I was on the fence about it.
I'm sure I made you feel good about it. It reminds me of a good joke that I found online. I was searching for good picnic jokes, so I'm going to read one. All right, Brad, a rabbi and a priest were having a picnic on a really hot summer day.
Here we go.
And wanted to dip in the river to cool off. They had not thought to bring bathing suits, so what did? They decided to skinny dip instead. The river was flowing rapidly, and both clergy were washed a short distance downstream before getting out. After climbing out of the river, they had just started to make a run for it to get their clothes when many members of their congregation came into view. The priest covered his privates with his hands and put on a burst of speed, but the rabbi covered his face instead. "What are you doing?" the priest asked. "I don't know about you," the rabbi answered, "but my congregants recognize me by my face." A bada bing, a bada boom.
Jesus Christ.
Get it?
I
Private
got
parts.
you. I'm with you.
Oh, Catholic priest.
Holy shit.
Anyways, bro, massive dip
Yes.
in the market. A red morning. Look kind of ugly.
Yep.
We got a couple topics to talk about, some headline news. But I think we just jump right in to the surprise we alluded to yesterday at the end of our show.
I'm down with that.
So we're always looking to make the channel better. And for you, those of you guys who aren't familiar with our channel, Own the Chaos. Market's crazy chaotic. We made it our mission to own it. And we try to give it a little flair. And we're always trying to make it better, do things different, add new elements to it. And so I can officially say now we have a new member, and not like a paying member of the crew, but a new member of our team.
Of the show.
That will be a regular personality on here. You guys may have seen him before. Tell him who it is.
It's Mr. Freddie Valois.
None other than Freddie Valois. Welcome, Freddie Valois.
Now they can hear you.
All right, hold on. We'll do it again. You guys didn't hear anything he said. All right. Welcome none other than Freddie Valois.
Woo! Hi. What's going on, everybody? I feel honored to be a part of the Chaos Crew. This is bigger than when I split things up and I never talked to my dad again. This is better than that. This is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I just want to let you guys know that I am tough but fair. And if somebody, I know there's a few of you out there that think I'm like a substitute teacher or something like that, but you're gonna see quickly that that's not the case. All right, let's do this. Bulls, Bears, Charlotte's Web, everything, bro. It doesn't even matter. We're covering everything in the channel now. We're changing things for the better, for the people.
Yes.
I would be addicted.
And it was really HR that made us throw Freddie in there. We need a little bit more diversity and inclusion. They called that.
I'm Dominican, so you get a black and a Hispanic hire at the same time.
We're just killing two birds with one stone, essentially.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, Freddie Valois was one of our previous episodes a couple weeks ago. He'll be here every Thursday. And I can make this joke because I'm Puerto Rican. And because he's Dominican, he may not be on time, but he will be here on Thursday at some point. He'll be rolling in. But we're looking forward to have him. Really what we want Thursdays to be is a little lighter, a little fun. We still want to talk about the things in the market. But it's boring sometimes. And we need a professional to come in and make us laugh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We wanted to give stocks sometimes are boring, and Fat Man Zoom and I have recognized that sometimes we can come off that way. So we figured we'd bring in Freddie and freshen it up a little.
Yeah, and so he's going to come in. We're going to try some new things out. We got a couple ideas that we're going to start this week. But first, we already have a question, Freddie, and this is aimed at you. So Claudia R., who is a regular and a Chaos Crew member, she said, "Tough but fair. Can you explain?" She digs it, though.
I think you'll come to see that when we cover some of the headlines later today. I don't want to bring the cat out of the bag too early, Claudia, but I like that kind of energy. That's the kind of energy we need in the Chaos Crew. So now I see where you guys are coming from. So this is good.
I like it.
All right. So let me just give a little bit of disclaimer, and then we're going to get right into it. Freddie does not invest in the stock market. He's not an active trader. Maybe we can get him to do it in the future, but anything he says is really from the comedic relief perspective. So I know we had him do chart reading last time.
Yes.
And I think some people thought he was serious.
Did they really?
I think they missed the first part. But Freddie is just coming here to give just some levity to the situation. So anything he says, you can take with a grain of salt.
Literally entertainment purposes.
Is that fair, Freddie?
100%. I'm a huge...
Yes. All of a
Fill
sudden.
in the blank.
We're already on a good start here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Bro, bring us the headlines. What headlines do you got today?
Headlines today, we got Beyond Meat's latest innovation will look to shake up the boring chicken, nugget, and tender markets. I mean, this is just one of the signs of a collapsed society. Like, we're in the middle of just complete chaos. The chicken nugget has already been perfected, right? This is, I just feel like Beyond Meat is just you're playing God at this point, trying to change up the chicken nuggets. I from a finance perspective, just speaking from a dumb point of view, I kind of like it though, because think about it. You got children that fuck with chicken tenders. You have grown men with the palates of children that fuck with chicken tenders. I mean, there's a huge market here that you can get. So I like the Beyond Meat situation. They hooked up with KFC in 2020, and we know that KFC rocks. I don't know about financially, but just like philosophically, I really fuck with KFC. So I'm liking Beyond Meats. They're Beyond Meats is looking good. Oh, and the question I have for you guys, hold on, I wrote it down. So sorry, I was thinking about fake chicken. Hold on, Brad, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Are you buying Beyond Meat's Chicken Nugget Revolution?
That's a really good question. I've struggled a lot to get on with the Beyond Meat. What do you want to call
Bandwagon.
it? Bandwagon. Thank you. I've really struggled with it. The chart has been a little all over the place as well, if I'm honest. And so, is the chicken nugget really going to set them apart? I'm really not sure. But as far as a buy is concerned, I think it's just going to be a watch, wait, and see. If we look at the chart, it's been a little all over the place. We can see this here that it has fallen back below the 200-day moving average and is just about ready to touch the 50-day. Obviously, people aren't really receiving the chicken nugget news all that great, but we'll see how the rest of how the rest of this plays out. I think I'd rather wait to see if it comes down and tests the 50-day moving average.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying to remember because this has been a stock that's been out of favor for you for a long time. You even shorted it last year, didn't you?
Yes, I shorted it. It was one of my biggest trades ever, shorting Beyond.
Wow.
Meat, yeah.
Tattooed Chef was the one that was out of favor and in favor.
Yeah.
Now, is it still in favor, Tattooed Chef?
Yeah, I mean, the chart's definitely looking good on Tattooed Chef.
Have we tried Beyond Meat burgers? That's different than the Impossible Burger, right?
I have tried an Impossible burger, but I have not tried Beyond Meat. But yes, it is different.
I feel like I've seen them at Whole Foods, and I see billboards for them. I'm sure they're really good, but you know, the thing about, I think chicken nuggets could be, in all seriousness, I think chicken nuggets could be a good opportunity. I think it's something that's easier to replicate than fake meat, especially like burgers. And so regardless of if they're identical or not,
yeah.
I think, you know, we talk about the health movement, people with the COVID-19, everybody put on the pounds, trying to eat healthy, and I think they look towards these type of things. One of the big things that I would say is promising for this situation is offering new items, and that is good for the company. I'm not saying that it's now a buy, but this is really good. I expect them to continue to add more items, and the more SKUs is what it's called in the grocery industry. The more SKUs you have, the more opportunity for revenue growth. So I'm buying this move. Still not buying the stock, but I'm buying this move.
I don't know why they didn't come up with chicken nuggets earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Literally
right?
Everything tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have been that hard.
Yeah.
To come up with.
Greatness, man. I'm telling you, the chicken nugget isn't as easy as it seems.
That's fair. That's fair.
More kids are going the non-killing animals route too. The girl that I teach longboard, I'm like, there's just a lot of kids I'm meeting. They're like, oh, I'm vegetarian, I'm this, and like, so I think if not buying now, I feel like at some point that's going to be a good buy, right?
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. What do we got? What else we got?
I just want to pause real quick before we get on to the next thing. Somebody had mentioned that the use of the word fuck has gone up 349% since the addition of Freddie. So thank you for that, Freddie.
Good job, buddy.
Appreciate that.
Man, look at that. I didn't even notice I was doing it. I'm in the zone.
Let's do it. Let's go. What you got next?
Okay, the next headline: Olympics will ban spectators after Japan declares state of emergency. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so, bro. I love this. Good for Japan. Why would you care about the Olympics? This is just going to be funny to see people that fake care about the Olympics now fake be upset about this, guys. I think every Olympics they should shut down the city for the Olympic athletes to just have sex around there, because we hear what they do in those villages, guys. They should shut down Tokyo and just have a nice, high genetic 1% value, orgy. That's what I think every Olympic should be. But, I can't have everything my way. So, Fat Man Zoo, my question for you is, which stocks are you buying off the Olympics ban?
First of all, they do have a ton of sex.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
The stories when you think about it, you bust your ass for 4 years, then you compete and you're straight, and all you're going to do, and apparently on these, what do they call it? Like the grounds, like the Olympic grounds for the athletes? The village is what they call it. Apparently there's they always have a McDonald's on site, and it's all free. All the food's free. So these athletes, especially from the third world countries, they end up going to McDonald's, not like the nicer places. They go to McDonald's and just stockpile. So not only are they getting laid, but they're getting fat. But this is a real thing, guys. Look it up. But I think so. It's crazy because you look at these headlines, and apparently, if I remember correctly, they had already banned international travel. So they weren't going to allow tourists outside of Japan into the Olympics. That was already a done deal. And they were just going to allow people in Japan. Now it looks like they're going to ban everybody. And there's a possibility it could be postponed or canceled. I think they're going to do everything they can to make sure it isn't.
Yeah.
But if they're declaring a state of emergency in the midst of the actual Olympics, this should be interesting to see how other countries respond, if they want to go, if the athletes want to go, and how Japan responds in general. So this is not a great look, but it is great, Brad, for the COVID stocks, the stay-at-home stocks. Whether you believe this is an issue for the U.S. or not, we've seen this story before. Any little scare, and this is the legitimate close down state of emergency, you see an uptick of the stocks. And I think moving into next week and through really the anticipation of the Olympics, which I think is July 23rd,
yes.
I think we're going to see that fear in the headlines being dominated about this state of emergency. And I think the Zooms of the world, Peloton, even Penn to a certain extent, while everything's red, Penn's up, I think, to $72 today.
Yes.
So it's green, which is surprising. While everything else is red, I think this is going to be a narrative, at least for the coming weeks, that, Zoom was already moving. This could be a little bit of fuel on the fire for it. I think this is something that for the stay-at-home stocks are really good. But for a macro perspective, what you also have to understand is Japan is an island, and something like this that spreads, they're going to be a little bit more cautious. The reason why it's a bigger deal is because vaccinations have not been rolled out in mass. So if there was a greater percentage of vaccinations, this may be a different story. But because there's not as many people vaccinated because of the supply chain issues we talked about, there's more risk of death.
Yes, I agree. And it's interesting that the area where that's going to house the world's healthiest people, you would think, has the most worry. Because we just heard from yesterday about how Boris Johnson wasn't worried about the Delta variant or any other variant that was coming in. They were going to reopen. Restrictions were going to be lifted. This wasn't going to slow them down at all. Our buddy Jake, our partner Jake, said that Canada is going to start lifting stuff as well. And if there's anybody that's been pretty strict as anything, it's been Canada. So it's just weird to see how crazy Japan has been. I don't know what it's like over there, but it doesn't seem like it's any more prudent as far as the spread is concerned than it is anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the implication here is the fact that it's an international event, and so where do those people go after it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so what we learned is all these countries, they realized that they were slow to react at the beginning, so now they're just almost overdoing it, right? Yeah. Don't you think, Freddie? You if you're slow to respond and everybody got heat because they didn't make a big deal of it, now they're almost going to the exact opposite end of the spectrum where they're almost too cautious.
Yeah, I do the same thing with my girlfriend. When I really mess something up, the second time I make sure I do it right, and then I'm like, "Look, see, I can do it. I'm confident." It's to say, I can do it, guys. It's great. Remember the commercials with they would highlight the Olympic athletes that work at Lowe's and stuff like that, and we all thought that was heartwarming.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching it. I'm like, why are they working at Lowe's,
bro? That's and that's the BS about it is unless you're an NBA player, a lot of those athletes, if you're, from the Jamaican bobsled team, you're not making money.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's some serious feedback. Is that his end or our end?
I don't know.
Say something again, Freddie.
Hello. Ooh.
Damn. Unplug and replug. Your mic, yeah. Oh, things were going so well. Oh, you shut the whole thing down.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
All right, can you hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Hey, sounds good.
There we go.
These are just a part of the growing pains.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, we're doing it.
You were talking something about Jamaican children?
Yeah. So, So they I don't know, in wrestling, at least the communist countries, this is just, I guess, one of the benefits of communism. I'm anti-communist, but this is the one thing that they got right. Is if you were an Olympic athlete, they hook you up. They hook you up with a house that's covered. If you win it, they give you a house and a car. So if you win a gold medal in a communist country, you get a house and a car.
Yeah, it was. I was actually looking at this last week. If you're in South Korea and you medal, you get to avoid military service. If you don't, go into the Army.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Right? Because
There was two golfers that I was looking at. They opted out of the British Open because they needed to go medal, or at least try to medal in the Olympics for golf to avoid military service.
in England?
Well, they pulled out of the British Open. So there were two South Koreans. They pulled out of the British
South
Open.
Korean, my bad.
Yeah, so they pulled out of the British Open to try and medal in the Olympics to avoid their military service, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. At first, I thought you said it was English military guys. I was like, you could just avoid by just joining the English military. You would avoid war.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So there you have it. We have those are the headlines. We also want to incorporate Chaos Crew questions because we know that normally throughout the week we don't give a lot of opportunity for questions. But our friend Freddie, is going to cherry pick some questions from the chat. So throw in questions in the chat and listen. It doesn't have to be stock related. It could be anything. It could be stock related. It could be not stock related. It could be a personal question for myself, Brad, or Freddie. It could be a life question. Anything you want. This is the opportunity to do it again, a little bit more laid back. So throw those in there. Freddie's going to pick those, and if you don't have any questions, we'll come up with some.
Well, the one thing that is really laid back is the likes right now.
Oh, look at that. Look what you did there.
The likes
smooth.
are lacking. So there's only 20 here. There's 100 of you guys hanging out. If you guys could get the thumbs up in the video, we certainly would appreciate it.
And if we don't have any questions, I have a couple more picnic jokes. So you can, if you want one of those, I can give you those as well.
I feel like lumber sexual is the look I'm going for right now.
You are.
Yes.
You said something. You said something yesterday that I was like, it was online, it was during our live stream. Damn, I can't remember what it was. But it was in a clip too, and it was like, I'm like, because he's just full of dad jokes.
I love dad jokes. They're the best.
Man, there's a lot of activity for Claudia.
She's digging Freddie.
Well, I mean, just people talking about, did Claudia get a boat?
She got a boat. Oh, Primetime DJ says she got a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. While Freddie's looking them up, so AMC is actually making a pretty nice little comeback today as well. So we look at the chart here. It's actually up on the day around almost 7%. Had a little bit of a pullback, but now it's making another move. So anybody's in AMC, this thing's actually not doing too bad. You know what else is actually doing really good is SPCE. Mm-hmm. Virgin Galactic. If you guys don't know, Sunday is going to be when the launch takes place.
Hold on, time out. The reason why Freddie is having a tough time is because there's literally only one question. You guys got to put more questions in there.
There's a lot of friendship in the comments, which is nice, but I'm trying to look. My screen's not big enough. But I like the friendship. Claudia is the MVP today for sure. And then a couple people said that they understand Dominican time. So this is a very inclusive Own the Chaos crew. I'm loving it. You guys are great.
They ask us a million questions when we don't do question time. Then we do question time.
And then it's radio.
And we get nothing.
Yeah.
No, but Rudy Brown's right. I am having a tough time just like personally in life. I'm just kidding.
But are you?
I was like, man, this shit got real serious right now.
My girl doesn't look at me the same anymore.
Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead,
No, it's fine. I was just saying that SPCE, if you guys were taking a look at this, I mentioned this in our Level 3 Chaos Crew group, which if you guys want to be a part of, make sure you go to ownthechaos.com. The link's in the description below. You can sign up for that. We go live in the mornings. Fat Man Zoom and I will go live. We'll tell you about some of the trades that we might be making at that time or even during that day, answer some live Q&A questions. So go check that out at ownthechaos.com. But I was talking to them about SPCE this morning because there's a lot of questions about it. Sunday is when Richard Branson is going to be going into space. What a time to be alive, Fat Man Zoom.
That's crazy.
And people were asking, should I buy this ahead of time? And I said, two things are going to happen here. We're probably going to see this run into the weekend. And in that case, I think it's probably the risk is going to go up as far as trying to hold it through the weekend, because I think what could end up happening is we'll see a buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation. We've talked about this before about, even when it comes to buying into earnings, if you are looking at and buying it into a stock on high earnings expectations, and then those expectations are delivered, then what are you holding the stock for after that? And so if there's no future catalyst, lots of times you'll see selling right after that event. And I think that's probably what we could see here. There's, two situations in which I think we see a selling off. Obviously, one is going to be the selling of the news. The other one is if, God forbid, there's some sort of failed or botched attempt here. So it's really risky. I'm not saying that you can't or shouldn't own SPCE. Just understand the risk going into this weekend, that even if it's successful, doesn't guarantee you that the stock's going to go up on Monday.
Yeah, for sure. What is Can I not see Freddie, or because?
No, he's here. I didn't have him on when I was showing.
Oh, okay. They were commenting. I was like, I wasn't seeing what they seen. Maybe that was from before. It said it looked like you needed glasses, Freddie.
Yeah, he was squinting real hard.
Yeah, I just like making stupid faces. We're free to make stupid faces. This is America, guys.
All right, I'm gonna ask one question. Actually, they asked of you, and then if you have any in there, Freddie, go for it. But Funny Pranks Gone Wrong asked, "What is Freddie's highest conviction stock?"
Oh, dude, anything. Is Auto Blow a private or public company?
Is that for DUIs?
No, I mean DUIs down south. If you know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
Yeah, if that company, they put a bunch of R&D into making those things, and that might be one to look out for. That's like a lower level one, but a mainstay, I would guess. You got to fuck with Amazon, right? Because he's going to run the world. Amazon or Disney. In the future, there won't be Republicans and Democrats. It's going to be Disney and Amazon, and those are going to be the political parties.
Well, let me ask you this. Speaking of Amazon, are you aware that the founder CEO stepped down? So Jeff Bezos officially retired a couple days ago.
Yes.
Did you know that, Freddie? And either way, does that impact your decision on how you like Amazon?
I guess that makes sense because he wants to fly around the moon or something like that, or fly in low orbit, which is I feel like fitting for somebody that just stepped down from Amazon, right? I think I don't know because he kind of has a bad rep. I actually don't know. I don't know. No, he doesn't actually. I don't know. I actually don't know, guys.
You know what's crazy? He retired $200 billion to worth $200 billion. Then the stock goes up 5% the day after he retires, and he makes $11 billion in one day.
Oh shit! So wow, it went up when he first said he was gonna step down.
But it was in conjunction, not because he retired. It went up. It was in conjunction with this huge news that just so happened to drop the day he retired.
Yeah,
about him going into space.
No, it was totally unrelated. But it was good news for Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was basically a $10 billion DoD contract that Microsoft lost, and they said that only Microsoft or Amazon could be capable of honoring it. So everybody in the market thought, well, if they dropped Microsoft and Amazon's the only other person that could get the contract, then Amazon's probably going to win this $10 billion contract. That was the news.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a question from Patson Makava. What are your thoughts on CGC? Seems to be consolidating. Do you see it going back up based on its cost-saving program, or will it be pushed down by the delay in federal legalization?
So this is a weed stock, Freddie.
I'm listening.
And if you guys have been following the channel, and we haven't talked about weed stocks in a while, but CGC is actually my favorite one. If you're looking to invest in cannabis, CGC is going to be your best friend. They have a strong partnership with Constellation Brands. You might know some brands like Corona and Modelo. It's not a racist joke. I was just saying that those are the brands that they are a part of, but they also are part of Canopy Growth. And Canopy Growth is not looking great on the chart, if I'm honest with you. We take a look at the chart here, and it is actually well below the 50-day and the 200-day moving average. I would like to see this thing turn around, see some buying show up before I would actually pull the trigger here, because the last thing you want to do is catch a falling knife. There's not a whole lot of supports that are hanging around here. I would just say maybe 1950 could be the next stop for CGC. If it holds that area, I'd like it there much, much better.
What other questions we got, brother?
There's not a question. I just like this dude's handle. J Money says, True Live is the one for me. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
True Live?
TRULIVE is the one for me. By J Money.
I don't know.
Bob K. Sorry, I got here late. Who's Freddie? Freddie is our new Thursday Own the Chaos partner. What did we call him? I need to explain that better.
Our show member?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
He's a new personality on our channel. He'll be here every Thursday.
Yes.
We just felt like we were just same shit every day.
You got to shake things up sometimes.
You
in
do.
life, you know, sometimes you're just in a rut, and then you got to fucking just shake the tree, eat a couple cherries, and just go on your way. You know, buddy.
I got you.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Jeff Chow. Jay Chocolat. Listen, bro. First off, it's so fun to have your editor in the chat. So,
yes.
So Freddie, if you see Jay Chocolate, which I say chocolate, it's probably chocolate.
I say chocolate too.
He is our editor. So that's Jeff Chow.
Oh, nice.
I'll just ask you on air, hey, bro, can you just cut these clips and send them to Freddie so he can put them on his social media? Thanks. Appreciate it. Any funny clips you find. That's how it works. It's so much easier than putting it in Asana.
It sure is.
But
Jeff Paunica says, Freddie fiduciary comic. I like that. Emphasis on the douche, baby. Let's do this.
Yeah. I like that. He's our fiduciary.
What's the origin of that last name, Paunica? It's almost like Italian or something?
Oh, I don't think that's Italian.
It sounds like it's
like
Eastern
Dutch.
European.
Yeah, maybe that, like Romanian.
Oh, I like Eastern European. That's a good one. Let us know, Jeff. Let us know. I like.
I'm gonna say Sweden. I'm just gonna go totally off base on this one.
I'm going Poland. It's Polish.
Freddie, do you have a guess?
Does Freddie have a guess? Did you?
Yeah.
I thought he said-
Who did he say? Oh, he said Italian.
Oh yeah.
Slovak.
Oh, I was close.
That's close to Italy, though, right?
Wait.
Oh,
Are you thinking Slovenia?
That's Baltic. Yeah, no, it's Baltic.
My bad.
Wait.
Slovak is
Is that Slovenia or no?
Slovakia?
Or like
Czechoslovakian?
well,
Things change quickly in that part.
so
of
you have the
world.
Czech Republic.
I know World War I really fucked things up.
Okay. Slovakia. Did it turn into Czech Republic and Slovakia?
Yes.
I was thinking of Slovakia.
So that's
which
like
is
Baltic,
delicious.
right? We talk about everything on
that's
the show.
Eastern European.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
maybe both. I don't even know. Half Polish.
There we go.
Got
See,
it.
I was close.
Yeah,
I feel
there we
like
go.
any person, you could pretty much say that ends in an A. You could be like Eastern European.
Ends in an A.
Polish was
Is it
good
an
though.
A?
Well, I'm gonna look out for that one. I like that.
Okay.
I mean, A. That's not true. That's just not true. Because like pretty much every Italian in Spain. Well, Italian I feel like ends in an O.
Castro ends in an O.
Or an I. Ends in a vowel. We could say that.
Yeah, ends in a. Maybe Eastern European ends in an A. Like Alexandra, where are you from?
No, I think if it ends in a V, you're Eastern European.
Like what?
Like Volkov.
Volkov?
Yeah, like
That's
Nikolai.
very Russian. That's
Yeah.
I. All right, Jeff Chow, you want to know how much I bench, bro? What did he say? I saw it somewhere asking about my bench. The shirt got tighter. I didn't get bigger, friend. What is my bench at nowadays? What is he repping because he's looking leaner? Thanks, bro. I didn't think I was looking leaner. Actually, I was at Man Mill yesterday, and we did a little spoof video on here, and I felt like not only did I look pale and 1 foot in the grave, but I also looked puffy. Freddie, I know you can relate to this. Sometimes I just get puffy, and sweaty sometimes. It all goes to my face, right?
Yep, same here. I'm feeling a heavy salt day, a little bit too much booze. Maybe you don't even booze, so I don't even know what your excuse is. But yeah, too much salt, too much sugar, too. Really, everything that's not just broccoli fucks you up at a certain point.
I will say though, a lot of it has to do with lighting, and yours truly does a very good job at making you look good. And
What happened last night?
These lights are absolutely horrible.
Oh, were they on?
Yeah, and Jeff Chow can attest to that because he's like, please do not turn those.
Because my
lights on.
tan looks good now.
Yeah, because you got the nice bright white light on you. We got some color.
Alexandra's Scottish American. Okay.
Nice, working on dual citizenship. Good luck.
Damn,
I wish I could have. I for some reason I'm jealous of people that have 2 passports.
me too.
Like the blue one's so basic. I see one of those like what are they, like maroon or deep brown? Like I get so jealous.
Yeah.
And especially when you go to Europe, there's like the EU line, like the special line.
Yeah.
Man, I want dual citizenship. Freddie, do you have dual citizenship?
No, I can get it pretty easily, but yeah, I feel like Dominican Republic, you don't really need paperwork to do anything. You just kind of go there and things happen.
Oh my God. Yes. Christian Castro is a famous Mexican singer. Great song, Azul, if you guys look it up. It's a wonderful song. All right. As we wind down, Freddie, you have anything else?
No. Now we're just talking about like heritage and stuff in here. It's really nice. People's moms are Hungarian, Italian. Really getting to know you guys on an intimate level, and I really appreciate that. Somebody said I'm like the sidekick, high pitch Eric on Howard Stern. I don't even know who that is, but
I don't know
hopefully that's good.
I don't even watch. I haven't seen Howard Stern in such a long time.
I know. I knew Jeff Chow would have my back here. Says 100% agree with not turning those lights on ever. Justin's tall and tossed those hideous things out. Yeah.
Oh, who you got in the Euro Cup? Do you know who's in it?
I know England's in it.
So you're going to pick England because
Yes.
you didn't know who the other team was.
Correct.
Freddie, who you got in the Euro Cup, the Euro Championship?
What are the teams? Here's my question:
England and Italy.
Who are you guys cheering for in the Olympics?
Like, what do you mean? Who are we cheering for?
I just think we're conditioned to just brainwashed to just cheer for our own countries, but there's other countries that need support. They don't have the population. I'm just saying, look at other countries, not just your own.
Like
So,
underdog countries.
That's like
Yeah.
So it's
Or
like living
you know,
in Baltimore but being a fan of the Seahawks.
something like that. Yeah.
But on a bigger scale.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart move, especially if you're going to the Olympics. I think it's a much smarter move rather than bring like your USA gear. I think bring a very small country and, like stand out from the crowd. And maybe like the 3 or 4 other people from that country, like Macedonia or something like that.
Harry Toe says
Harry Toe.
Jamaicans. I could fuck with some Jamaicans.
Bro, if I could be any other citizen, it would be Jamaican.
Yeah.
They just got swag.
Yeah.
I like that. Jay Money says, Freddie, you picking stocks or ETFs? I don't even know what an ETF is, but I just like acronyms. OPP, you know me, any kind of thing like that. But knowing my personality type, I'll probably have a little bit of both. I like to have my hands in everything once I get into something. So I'll probably do a lot of different things.
So for soccer, I root for Spain. Spain's my squad. I will largely root for the U.S., but I will think about another team to root for. Obviously, Cool Runnings, great, one of the great Disney
Yes.
movies of all time that people don't talk about enough.
Yeah.
I will root for Jamaica for anything, especially bobsled. Don't even know if they have a team. But as far as the Euro Championship's concerned, Italy versus England, Freddie. Italy versus England.
Oh, I'm going for Italy. I love dramatic men. a dramatic man that can pull it off, bro. I'm going for Italy just from that.
Literally, a
England-
dramatic man is every soccer player that is in
That's true,
in the
too.
championship right now.
That's true, too.
That's true. Well, in the sport, you're like taught to cheat and lie. So you can see, where
They're the creators of the flop.
Now,
the flop. This is not.
arguably a better competition is Copa Americana. I don't know if you know about that, but it's basically Latin Americans' version of their Euro Cup. Is Brazil versus Argentina, which should be awesome. Who do you have, Brazil versus Argentina?
Argentinians are just Italians that speak Spanish, so I'm just going to go with Argentina just because it's an easy transition.
Who you got?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm taking Brazil and I'm taking Italy. Lionel Messi, I really want him to win something, but the guy just doesn't show up in like these big games.
I'm still going with. I have a lot of friends in the Chaos crew that are British. I'm just going to go with England. Sticking to my guns. Real quick, getting back to stocks, Levi Strauss was on the watch list this morning, and we mentioned that they had earnings, and we thought that they were going to do really well. The retail sales have just gone through the roof. We look back at Nike, Lululemon, all the other ones. They've gone crazy, and Levi has actually been downtrending for the last couple of weeks. Today, it looks like they absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, Freddie, Arfin put, I don't know if you remember this, but you've called out earnings before, but Arfin M put the earnings in. He said, time for an earnings report, crew. Would you mind giving us the earnings for Levi? Do you see that?
Do I see the earnings where?
Arfin in the chat.
In the chat there.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh,
At 4:10 p.m.
Arfin. Boom. All right, here we go. Here's the earnings report. Time for an earnings report, crew. Levi Strauss Q2. I know that means quarter two. EPS, estimated people search, is 16 cents. It beats the fucking 9 cents estimate sales at 1.2 billion. Beat 1.2 Brown estimate.
So they beat on earnings per share and they beat on, what did you say? And beat on revenue.
Beat on revenue.
What did you say? Estimated people search?
Yeah.
So guys, there you have it. They beat on estimated people search.
Yeah, you need a lot of people to get stuff done, so I like that.
As a result, the stock was up as high as 6%. It has pulled
Boom.
back here after hours. But yeah, pretty big monster move for Levi.
Yeah, we talked about retail. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to put it on the watch list. We'll see what the guidance is. We'll see what they say. We'll see if it keeps pulling back. Hopefully it hangs up a little bit.
Yeah.
But the story will be told tomorrow when we get more information. I hope Messi proves me wrong, guys. Listen, I love Messi, but facts are facts.
He also loves being messy.
Mm-hmm. Bad joke. Another bad joke.
There's a place in the universe for those kind of jokes. Part of the ecosystem.
Oh, man, I think that's it. That's all I got.
That's going to do it for us, guys. Freddie, let's give Freddie a round of applause.
Hey, I need Freddie to do something. Can you put it on his camera? Because we didn't do it when he came on. Bro, to be a part of the team, every time you come on, we got to get a thumbnail shot of you. So I'm going to need you to thumbnail pose. We're going to do two of them. I'm going to give you an emotion. You're going to show me that emotion. You ready?
Yes.
Freddie, Levi's earnings came out. Earnings, people search, shocking. Okay. Next.
That is an Avengers pose.
Yeah. Next, fitting, Doctor Strange. Next is stock market tanks. Fear. That's all we got, baby. Freddie, any final words?
Thank you so much for having me on, guys. I'm looking forward to doing this every Thursday. Bye.
That's going to do it for us, guys. Hit the like button on your way out the door. We certainly would appreciate it. As always, we'll see you at Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Fat Man Zoom, anything else?
Click in the description. We'll give you Freddie's information, but you guys can follow him on Instagram at Freddie Valois, right?
Yes, sir.
And the Tiki-Takis.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
All that good stuff.
Bye.
See ya.
I quit this bitch.